What's up, Reprobates? I'm here to talk to y'all about the pivotal pit bull dogs of the game again that were named with the racial slur as nigger, or they were called Negro, which is a dumbed down move too, because Negro is a Bible insert. So we all know about the wicked Bible inserts. It's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? The Bible was renamed from the Book of the Prophets to the Bible and used as a source manual to mimic the Most High Elohim. But this is my point. You look at the thumbnail that Kate, I forget his first name. I think his name is Sam. Let's say Sam Cates for right now. Or we'll say Mr. Cates. This is the dog game, so I'll address him with the respect as Mr. as I do men of the dog man of old and new. So Mr. Kate, if you look at him, if you look at Mr. Kate in my thumbnail, now you sit here and tell me that dog's name was pronounced NIGERINO. Prime example of how I'm right. Just like on the Dunk of the Day that was pronounced by Charlemagne sometime last year, maybe last summer. Or it could have been what I see it was last summer, but it was about the neo-Nazi gang, you know. They got neo-Nazi gangs down there in Florida and all over Seattle, Washington, Boston, places like that. And they have initiations and violations, or they'll initiate you or violate you by having sex with you, by having homosexual intercourse with you. So they violated a guy down there in Florida, and two men and a woman violated him in that manner, and they tattooed the word Niger, which was what they went to put nigger. So Charlemagne called that out. Not too many months after that, it was a situation with a white Mexican girl, and she and I said that right. She's a white Mexican girl. She's white and Mexican, and you know the story about the Aboriginal people that were down there in Mexico, but and also the slaves that were brought there. But nevertheless, she called me a nigger and spelled it wrong. But I know what she meant. But at the same time, if you go back to second grade, I'm gonna take y'all back to second grade right now. Then I'm gonna take y'all back to Rap City. First, I'll take the Rap City. Snoop Dogg is a known pit bull fancier of Doberman and also of Dobermans. He had a nice big breed pit bull in one of his videos, a big red nose in a couple of his videos. A huge pit bull. If I'm lying, he's lying, you know. But anyway, matter of fact, he didn't say it was a pit bull, but he's a pit bull fancier. He owns and has pit bulls, just like Aaron Hall, just like Big Boy and a couple other guys I can name. But he clearly said he got a baby girl. She's NIGERINO. You know what I'm saying? He might have put a K in it to rap with the next, the spit the bar for the next part of the verse or whatever. But he clearly said that dog was NIGERINO. So I know you reprobates how I know how y'all are. Y'all saying right now, the dog's name was not nigger, and the niggers are not pivotal dogs, and niggers aren't the son of all that nut ass shit. But it's like this. I'm gonna take you back to second grade now, and first grade. If you take that I and put the hoop over it, making it short, that clearly becomes nigger. If you put the long I over it, it's Niger. But of course, nigger is spelled typically with two G's. But you look at the photograph of Sam Cates, if I'm saying his name right, or Mr. Kate, and you tell me that he didn't name that dog NIGERINO. It just further proves my point when you look at the dog's pedigree that he was heavy Eli Jr., but he has Long's Tuffy in his. He has another Carver dog, bred dog, but he has Long's Tuffy in the pedigree along with Bully Son. Once or twice for both of those dogs. More than likely once, and the rest is straight Eli all the way down. Wood Snooty is in that breeding somewhere. It could have been through Long's Tuffy or one of the Carver dogs. But you look at that photograph and my thumbnail, and you tell me that he didn't name that dog nigger. My point is this: The niggers, so-called niggers, are the sons of Elohim, and subliminally, or whether known or not, white devil people who handled dogs and brought the dogs over here. I give them that. They they knew the real power of Starstone and Jasper, but they knew that they had a pact to uphold, and for what they was taught and things of that nature, it just coincides with the pact of Esau, whether they tend to admit that pact exists or not, but it's clearly in the Bible. The creation of the white man is in the book of Deuteronomy. The sighting of the first white man, white people or white beings were angels of sarstone and jasper complexion and amber, and they were plain white face. But not to get too far off the point, it's just amazing how, even though it's a small thing, but me as a pit bull fan, so I see and notice things, and I know things as well, that subliminally they know who we are, but they just hate us. They were created with perpetual hate. But those outstanding dogs that they bred, and the nigger line was stolen, from a black man out in Arizona. And the bullshit story that even Game Dog history reveals that is a rumor. No telling what they did to that black man or even his family just to get that dog. And I think that dog has some Hensel in it too. So it just goes out to prove my case further and further, which I'm absolutely right about that. The most pivotal pit bull dog in the game was named Nigger, and he was taken from a black man. No telling what they done to him to really get the dog, because they didn't trade a lassie dog, a collie, for a pit bull. The guy worked for immigrants. The black man out in Arizona, he worked for immigrants. He bred and raised Debo, which means black, which is African for black demon. He bred and raised Debo for the first 3 to 5 years of his life. But that's a very pivotal dog in the pit bull world, of course, because the Eli dog and many other greats come off of that line. Plumbers, alligator, etc. That's why you have nigger of gator, alligator. Plumbers, alligator was off the nigger line. He was a direct descendant of nigger, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. Spank Tudor is always right about these dogs. So let's get that out the way. But like I said, just going back to my point, it just proves that they knew that we were superior. But when they did their pit bull fancying, their most gangster dogs, I'm gonna name, because these dogs were gangsters, always were named Negro or Nigger. Like I said in the description of another video, I'm from North Carolina, the game dog capital of the world. No, fuck this reprobate world for now. No, I'm not gonna say screw y'all's world, but you catch my drift all the way live. That's just a fact about North Carolina, where I'm from. So there was a nigger dog there back in the day, and I mean back in the day, and was owned by Indian. His name was Indian Joe, and the dog's name was Nigger Toby. He was off Earl's Tudor Yard directly. Because those dogs always were brought to North Carolina to game out, or either they were bred in North Carolina, or the continuing breeding of these pivotal dogs always ended up in North Carolina. Many of the game dog lines started in North Carolina, and that's a fact. But yeah, that's what I just call them Cage NIGERINO. But like when people talk about it, they say NIGERINO, but you tell me that Sam Cates named that dog NIGERINO with his big cowboy hat and his sheriff glasses. They may be aviator glasses or whatever. You tell me that man wasn't a racist. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, that dog was one of the best that ever done it. Grand champion, and his name, and he was so called NIGERINO. So it just proves my point. You know, they basically knew who the so-called niggers was and the perpetual haters in them, but many of them knew that we were superior and things of that nature. That's why they can't live without us right now. They can't live with. They say that go back to Africa shit, man. America will crumble without black people. First of all, y'all ain't gonna have no culture. Y'all ain't gonna have no Tommy Hilfiger go out of business. Oh, that's why Tommy Hilfiger has never pulled that little Sambo move, because he don't care for black people to wear stuff at all. But at the same time, I'll start wearing it personally when he do a little Sambo thing like Gucci or whatever. I haven't had a lot of Gucci. I have owned Gucci. I used to send my man in the store, and we used to get them Gucci specs out of the eye care center in the mall. So I never paid for them, but I've had $500, $279 Gucci specs or whatever. Not to brag on that. That was just something I did as a kid. So, but I would never wear it now. But a lot of these clothing, not get off the subject in fashion, because a lot of homos and racists that make top of the line gear. You know what I'm saying? Especially that designer, mainly designer. But yeah, they knew that we were superior, but they just were bred and made to have a perpetual hate for the sons of Elohim. You know what I'm saying? And the sons of Yaakov. So that's what it is. But if you notice, all these dog men that had dogs, you know what I'm saying, that were the best of the best, especially off the nigger line. But really, just period. They always named them dogs, but they hated black people so bad, but it was the best thing they had on the yard, far as like with their dogs. So that's how the name ended up being NIGERINO. NIGERINO. Like I said, let's go back to first grade and put the hoop over the eye and look at the picture of the thumbnail. Let's be real about this. You know what I'm saying? It's another guy that I ain't even gonna say his name, cause I might have to get a dog for him, but it's just a couple of those guys, you know. They but he might not be racist. I'm not gonna call his name out, but he has a Negro dog in his stock. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, but that's the thing on that. But like I said, I'm gonna say it again until the video ends. Niggers are the sons of Elohim. They're mortal sons, the mortal sons of Elohim. Far superior, the originals on the planet. The first ones that had 10 toes down. So-called niggers. The best dogs in the game, a lot of them were called nigger or negro. Well, this is Spank Tudor, Apbt Spank Tudor, Spank and Austin. I am the full-blown Yahuman. I'll talk to y'all reprobates later.